Hey everyone, welcome back to Bookshelf, where we dive into the best books that can change the way you see the world. Today, we're discussing Why Nations Fail by Daron Acemoglu and James A. Robinson. This book is a must-read for anyone interested in understanding the roots of economic success and failure in nations around the globe. Let's get into it. So, what's the central idea of Why Nations Fail? Acemoglu and Robinson argue that the key difference between successful and failing nations lies in their political and economic institutions. They emphasize that inclusive institutions, which allow and encourage participation by the majority of people, lead to prosperity. On the other hand, extractive institutions, which concentrate power and opportunity in the hands of a few, result in poverty and stagnation. Let's break it down further. Inclusive economic institutions are those that protect private property, enforce contracts, and encourage innovation and entrepreneurship. Think of countries like the United States and Western Europe, where the rule of law is strong, and markets are open to competition. These conditions create incentives for individuals to invest and work hard, driving economic growth. Acemoglu and Robinson also delve into the historical origins of these institutions. They explain that political centralization and pluralism, the presence of multiple, competing groups with the ability to influence political decisions, are crucial. For example, in the Glorious Revolution of 1688, England saw a shift towards a more balanced distribution of power, paving the way for the Industrial Revolution and sustained economic growth. On the flip side, extractive economic institutions are designed to extract wealth from the many to benefit the few. These are often found in countries with authoritarian regimes or corrupt governments. A notable example is the colonial regimes in Africa and Latin America, where the colonizers exploited resources and people for their own benefit, leaving a legacy of inequality and underdevelopment. The book also addresses why some nations fail to transition from extractive to inclusive institutions. The authors argue that those in power resist change because it threatens their own interests. However, they also highlight instances of positive change, where inclusive institutions emerge through deliberate policy choices and grassroots movements. In summary, Why Nations Fail offers a compelling explanation for the vast differences in economic outcomes we see around the world. It's not geography, culture, or ignorance that determine a nation's success, but the quality of its institutions. Inclusive institutions create a level playing field and foster innovation, while extractive institutions stifle growth and perpetuate poverty.